Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. In this video we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart and the Cardano chart, and we start with Bitcoin. Not a long update because not much happened since yesterday and I went into the Elliott Wave count and everything in detail, but we still want to take a quick look. So Bitcoin here in the UK overnight tried to make a new low, hasn't quite made a new low, so we have come to the same level of the previous low that we made yesterday earlier on the day. So that was pretty much here at 58.5, 58.6k. So that was the low. We haven't come below that yet, but I would expect further price drops, as I said in my video yesterday. What you can see a tendency here of increasingly making lows, basically because while we had formed already that low yesterday, we came to that level. This was not closed on the 4-hour chart like that, but if this is the 4-hour chart now, so you can see how actually this downtrend then accelerated, and we're now pretty much here at the 59k level. This is where it's as far down as we haven't been yesterday really, and we haven't seen a 4-hour candle close at that level. That's what I mean. So I think further price increases are expected and we will come into this target range. Yes, that's what I expect from which out then, and that is my current view. We will continue to go up. So this scenario is at play. This scenario I think will be fulfilled. That's my view. That's what I have to expect based on the Elliott Wave rules. And as I said, I mean, this can be an up and down. You know, this can go on for a while, but it looks like we are heading towards that with full steam at the moment. Now that also has a negative impact on other cryptos, obviously, or at least a downward pressure like Cardano. So Cardano currently 184, has also come down. I'll take the other chart here. Cardano has come, if you remember, just briefly, you need to go to the 4-hour chart. Yesterday we've come into this target range here that I had on the chart. This basically target level I've talked about since September. We finally came into that level. It touched the 233-day moving average, found support there. That's the same level where it found support here back in July, and we have then gone up together with Bitcoin and come down together with Bitcoin again. Bitcoin came down to the same level it made earlier yesterday. Cardano didn't come quite that far down. To come down that far, Cardano would need to do 177. If you remember here on the Bitcoin chart, this previous low here I'm talking about, that we've come down pretty much to the same level. ADA hasn't come down to that level yet, which is the 233-day moving average, but I would expect that Cardano will come down with Bitcoin lower if Bitcoin drops again into that 54 to 57k target range. That's what I currently expect. Again, not guaranteed to play out, as nothing is guaranteed in life, but that's what I see still happening, and from here on then we will continue to go up. As I said yesterday, this is the scenario that I've been having on the charts for a while. This is the ideal target level based on the Elliott Wave method. This is nothing I made up or anything. This is based on Elliott Waves on this current corrective wave, the ideal target level range within which we need to come before we can do another impulsive move to the upside. And if people always say, ADA will never do it. Well, I mean, what I do here is just applying the Elliott Wave counts, but also obviously I believe in Cardano as a project from a fundamental point of view. So from here we should really start to see us moving up. Again, we can come a little bit lower, down all the way up to 145. And this is here the 0.786 Fib level on the chart. And from here then at the latest, we should see a turnaround. And again, this has happened now. And from here we need to go up. But from where in this box, I can't tell you. So also what makes me think that, and we talked about that, and I've got these patterns on the other chart here, just to repeat. We have here these bullish patterns on the chart, both here on this one's chart, from this current correction and the previous correction that started basically middle of May, and we now need to get above here, above the 20 and above the 50-day moving average. In my view, that the last time that happened, obviously we started to move up here, you had the crosses, and from there we then started to move up really fast. You also had a very quick drop back then, which was here, and I think we have the same thing happening again. Now, first of all, we need then to have that turnaround down here, and I still expect it. Then we need to get above the 20-day moving average, which is currently at $2.03, $2.02. And then the 50-day moving average is currently at $2.11. You can see these going down at the moment. But overall, and we can see it on the weekly as well, you see that we are here finding support at the 50 line of the RSI currently on the weekly. And here the MACD is still deep in the red, but potentially indicating a little bit of a further drop, as I said, because this has not turned around yet. And I think as soon as we see here on the weekly this turning around, then we should really see us going up. And that could be this week, for example, right? Then we should really see us turning around. That's what I expect. A real confirmed breakout, I only see as soon as we get above 245. And then ADA BTC, final look here on the ADA BTC chart. We can see that we continue to sort of go horizontal here. Not really making any lower lows here on ADA BTC, which is great. So we touched here briefly that support level of the descending wedge yesterday, but the candle hasn't closed at a lower level, so we still remain horizontal. Even if we go a little bit lower here and we stay in that descending wedge, in my view, not a problem. This is a bullish pattern, and we should at some point here break out to the upside. And what you can see, we continue to make a bullish divergence on the daily, which just indicates that we can expect, especially if it's on the daily, that we can expect a price increase or a reversal here at some point in the near future. So hopefully you liked that update video about Cardano. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.